Good morning. Start out with a serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I'm here in North Carolina, and it's snowing like a bitch. But I realized that there's only an inch of snow on the ground. It's not that bad, but that shuts everything down here. I paid for a room last night, ended up paying for a room for me and a cab driver, just to keep us out of this shit. And I was trying to fly out of here today, but it doesn't look like that's probably going to happen. It might not, but anyway, the roads are really bad. And I realized, one of the things that I've been guilty of is giving too much and getting too little. And back from it. That's been a thing in my life, apparently. I never knew it, but I have some spiritual people that I watch on the internet, and they help me. And one of my all-time favorites, you probably already know this, is Heather Marshall. Well, Heather's forever telling me how I'm projecting my bullshit outward when I'm talking shit to somebody else. I'm really taking a piece of my own faults and projecting them outward. And I realized in that moment here, as I'm watching it snow and I'm looking at the roads covered with an inch, half the cars in the parking lot are smashed to shit. And why are the roads still got all that snow on them? My cab driver's from Ghana, and he says to me, "Oh, the airport's going to be closed. You can't fly out of here today." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I come from upstate New York. We fly in 4 foot of snow. Don't phase us a bit." So anyway, in that moment, I realized that we're all guilty of giving too much and not getting enough back. What is the difference between snow in North Carolina and snow in New York? Because when it snows in New York, it snows for days, and it snows feet, okay, not half an inch every day and a half, and everybody shuts down. Because they're too fucking cheap to salt the roads, right? So we pay the taxes, and they give us the bare minimum. So that realization, that's why I watch these girls on the internet, some of them, because they teach me shit about me. And anyway, I realized that it's not just me. We're all at fault for this. We give and give and give and break our backs out there working and never got enough. Who's ever got enough? There's always, Jimmy's football game and Susie's prom dress and fucking something, a roller skating party or something where our money can go. So why should it go into the pockets of politicians who do the bare minimum for us? We're lucky if they're scraping the roads, no less salting them. And, their answer is, well, fuck it. If they're wrecking their cars, there's money in the body shop. There's money in the parts, and they get taxes on it all. New tires, studded tires, whatever the case may be, they get taxes on every fucking penny of it. So what motivation do they have, to do the right thing? They're working with greed. That's all it is. It's just working with greed. There's no motivation to do for the people, by the people, for the people. We have lost where we come from. And we all need to look at that. And that's politicians, people, because at the end of the day, we need to take our politics back. This country was all about the people. And it was set up with the Constitution by some brilliant men to protect us. And they had the foresight to see the tyranny and the greed. Things were more black and white, less convoluted with the, like I say, with all the stuff with the internet and the distractions and the pace of life. It's a different place today than it was then. But we need to go back where we can handle this world, because we can't handle this world in the pace it's at. We're not built to handle this world at that pace. We are built to thrive at a pace that will accelerate what we can do. If we do things right, we are going to transform into beings that are much stronger than we are. Because I don't think we even know what we are. We use the word human as a term, and what is the definition of human? Someone of the earth, I would say, maybe. But we could all be starseeds, each and every one of us, who's just waiting for us to feed our soul properly and rise to something that we haven't even seen. Human may be an outdated term one day. We may be people of whatever. I don't know yet, like what the answer, what the word's going to be, or what the term is going to be to describe what we become. We are going to be a higher form of being. Human's not going to do it. If we do this together, human is not going to be a good enough term for us, because we're going to be superhumans, all of us. I believe we probably all have the ability to do that. I go back to God's perfect world. He built a perfect world. Shouldn't be a need for cars or planes or trains or buses. It's all within us. And we just need to feed ourselves and nurture ourselves to that higher plane, to that higher timeline when we're all sparking on 8 cylinders and, just lack of a better term. But I think that time is coming. I hope that time is now. Because when we all decide to get together and don't get me wrong, it's not going to happen overnight. I'm a stubborn son of a bitch. I don't want to change me. I like me. I don't care if nobody else does or not, but I like me. So, I don't know. I just hope that we all wake up and we all figure this out, because where we're headed can go one of two directions, and we absolutely have the power within us, all of us, and collectively we have powers that we can't even fathom. That's where I come into a whole new term for a person of the earth. When the earth transforms into that, there may, starseed might be the name. Each and every one of us a starseed. For a planet of trees, us being the trees, branches, growing, healthy, beautifully, shining, all that, all that. So, I don't know, just a little food for thought this morning. I hope you all have a great day. God bless. Love you all.